Use Photoshop to recycle your RoboHelp screen captures. When doing software documentation, often there are changes between versions that require new screenshots. For whatever reason, the next time you're stuck without the ability to recreate one of these screens, look to Adobe Photoshop to help you out. I'll pretend that this RoboHelp dialog box has changed. To edit this image in Photoshop, I'll first right-click on the image and choose Locate Item. Next, in the Project Manager, I'll right-click on the item and choose Properties. From the File tab, I can choose Open Folder. Now that might seem like quite a few steps, but look at the names here. With screen captures, it's pretty easy to open the wrong file if you're not using obvious naming conventions. I've already set Photoshop as my default ping editor, but you may need to right-click, choose Open With, and then choose Photoshop manually, or set Photoshop as your default program for editing. Here's my image at 100%. I'll zoom up using Ctrl-0 to make it easier to see. In this example, I'm going to remove the text, auto-sizing and then take the remainder of the text and move it into position on that line. First, I'll grab my rectangular marquee, making sure that there's no feather. I'll select around the text, auto-sizing and then I'll take that selection and move it up to here. Holding the Shift key constrains my horizontal movement. With this block in position, I'm going to choose Free Transform, which has a shortcut of Ctrl-T. This is going to work well for me because I have a flat background. I can simply stretch the existing pixel to remove the text. When I deselect, it's as if the text was never there. Before moving the rest of the text, I'm going to need to flatten the layer and set the background color to match my gray background. To flatten the layer, I can come up to my Palette menu options and Flatten Image. Now I can set my background color by holding Alt while I click on the background. Back to the Marquee tool, I can select my text, go to the Move tool, and then drag this into position. Be sure to hold the Shift key to make sure that you constrain. I didn't leave myself enough room here, so I'll go back to the Marquee. I'll Alt click and drag to remove the extra area from my marquee. Zoom up just a little bit. I'll also hit Ctrl-H to hide my edges. My selection's still active, so when I click and drag, holding the Shift key, I can get the perfect pixel alignment on the text. Zoom back a bit, and it's as if the other text never existed. At this point, I'll save the file with a different name. Go back to RoboHelp and replace the file. With a little creativity, tools like Photoshop and Illustrator can help you more efficiently manage your RoboHelp projects.